All right, so here's the thing. Do I call you boy? Do I call you boy George? Do I call you George?
Either one's fine.
Boy.
Either one's fine. In America, people think my name's Mr. George.
Mr. George.
Well, because people think my first name's Boy, which obviously it isn't.
Which, by the way, great stage name, because who would have thought that you would have still looked as young as you look? Like, you are perfect.
A lot of makeup. That's,
Is that the magic?
No, I feel like, because I get to dress up, so I get to transform myself. So, people don't really know what I look like usually when I'm walking around the streets. It's like a bit of a Batman thing.
So let me ask you then, do you walk around the streets without makeup on?
Oh, every day.
So you never get recognized?
Well, I do, but I don't have a sort of attitude about it. I basically move through the world with the attitude, I'm not trying not to be seen, and I'm not trying to stand out. Unless I'm, when I'm dressed up, obviously I'm me and I accept it and it attracts attention. But say if I'm on the bus or the tube or whatever it may be, people do come up to me, but I'm always friendly. So I don't walk around with hostility. I just don't have that attitude thing. I kind of used to have it.
I love that.
And I kind of got rid of it. I found that it was so stifling, and I used to think because obviously nowadays everybody takes photos all the time.
And videos.
Films. So I kind of accept it where I can, and I never want anyone to walk away going, oh, he wasn't nice. Because I have done that. We've all done it.
You know what, but you're human.
Yeah, but the trick is to become a better human, not a grumpy version.
That.
I feel like, I'm not grumpy. I'm not, I kind of accept what I've created. I accept who I am. I am Boy George. I like being Boy George. I enjoy being in much more now than I did 20 years ago, because I kind of accept that it comes with a responsibility. So, I enjoy it, because I take the view, everything is now. Life is always now. It's not tomorrow or in 2 minutes. It will, even in 2 minutes, it will be now. So,
that is true.
Whatever you're doing, I think, you should do your utmost to enjoy it, even if it's difficult, even if there's problems, whatever. I try not to argue against what's happening. If I've agreed to do something, I don't turn up. I do it with good grace.
That's awesome.
Whatever it is, it's like, put the trash out or do the washing out.
Or agree to talk to us.
Well, that's not difficult. Talking is easy. I talk a lot.
I will say, so you are such an icon. I will put this out there. I have been a fan of yours since I was in the single digits, to the point that I had your posters hanging up on my wall, and I would kiss you every single night because I loved you to death, as did so many people. I told everybody that I was going to get a chance to talk to you today, and I want to talk about, obviously, I know you have some new music out. You just dropped a brand new album. Let's get into that.
Yeah. Since the pandemic, I've been on this kind of insane writing binge. So I've written hundreds and hundreds of songs. Not just with myself, but with other bands. I've been collaborating a lot. I've just been making a lot of music, but I haven't really put anything out. I've been sitting on this kind of massive pyramid of music. And I put SE18, my new album, out on vinyl to start with, and then I put it out to stream. But the next lot of records I put out, I'm just going to put them out all at the same time.
Now let's talk about it sonically, because the sound of it is quite different, yet almost similar to what we remember from the original Boy George days.
I feel like, I've always been into my reggae, but again, if I try and write a reggae song, I always think, what would Bowie do? If he was playing around with reggae, what would he do? If Bowie was approaching a disco song, he wouldn't do what's expected. He'd do something a little bit off-centre. And so I think what I try to do is work with all those classic kind of sounds, allow them all to kind of flow through me and just take what I want and put things maybe that shouldn't go together. And that's how you get something unique. You have to stop kind of thinking you've invented anything and realise that you're just using what's there. And there's a freedom in that, which when I was younger, I didn't understand how easy it was. So the idea of having writer's block was the normal thing when I was younger. Now I just say, there's no writer's block. There's Google, there's ChatGPT, there's
Don't go that route.
No, but there's that turns into...
it gives you ideas, though.
It's no different from looking in a dictionary.
Fair enough.
Or reading a newspaper, or looking at a book of poetry, or Googling something or whatever, or overhearing something in a conversation. People always say to me all the time, you turn everything into a song, and I'm like, That's what everyone does.
Oh my goodness.
That's what everyone does.
Okay, on the album, give me your top 3 songs that anyone should listen to first.
I quite like But.
Okay, wait, what?
I have a song called But, which is very funny.
What is that about?
It's about butts.
About like
Butts.
booties, actual butts.
Booties. Men's booties.
Ooh.
But it was kind of inspired by this documentary called Move that I saw on Netflix.
Okay.
And it was about this Jamaican female dancer that was competing with these men. It was the first time a female sort of dance troupe competed in this kind of raga dance competition. And it just inspired me, some of the things that I saw in the documentary. There's a line in the song that says, "Boys don't dance like girls, oh yes they do. He's a mama man, but mama made you too." So it's just because watching the conversations in the documentary, there was a moment where the little son of the woman says, "I'm pretty," and she tells him off for calling himself pretty. Oh. And then you see how it starts. You know, when people start, kids just don't have discrimination.
Right, absolutely.
So, so my stuff, I work with a lot of subtext.
I love that.
What I write isn't always obvious. I mix in my own personal stuff with things I've overheard, stuff I see on the TV.
So you're like almost like a people watcher, yet a people listener.
I'm a life watcher.
Yes.
Like everything kind of inspires me. And in the old days, I would never listen to other people's records in the studio, but now I will absolutely put on someone's tune and listen to it and go, oh yeah, I like that sound.
Who are you listening to right now?
It's always the same people, really. Bowie, a lot of soul music. I love Sly and the Family Stone, Gladys Knight. I love all the kind of obvious, like Smokey Robinson, Marvin Gaye. Then going back to jazz, Dinah Washington. But always with Bowie, Lou Reed.
So that's your go-to?
Velvet Underground, and just everything.
I saw you were hanging out with Sam Smith the other day. Any possibility of doing a collab?
Well, yeah, I think it should happen.
I think it should.
It should. Yeah, we probably feel the same way.
I think so. I think we need to
work
make
it
this
out.
happen.
Yeah, but yeah, it was. He's in such a fantastic place. Mm-hmm. Like, it's so nice to see him. He lives in New York now. He loves it here.
Yes.
Fucking loves it. And yeah, he just seemed so happy.
I mean, you drop it, we'll play it with Hollywood Hamilton and the KT
It was a
Morning
really
Crew.
nice thing to
on.
see. He just looks so good. He's really happy here. He said that he loves New York and just feels, yeah.
And now let's talk about your time when you were on Broadway. Mm-hmm. You were in Moulin Rouge.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
It was a beautiful experience. Again, it was something that forced me to kind of go outside of my ideas of myself because, it's a very silly role.
Which role did you play?
Harold Ziedler, the lead guy. Yeah,
yes.
Well, he's not the lead, but he's
like the shoemaker,
the third,
right?
No, he's the ringmaster.
Oh, the ring. Okay.
He's the guy with the hat and the beard and the wig, Cuban heels. It was great. It was great, and I did it twice. I did it last year, and then the year before. Mm-hmm. It was great to, every time you do it, you loosen up a bit, you get more silly, you find the sort of nuances in the performance, you remember everything. So there's a point where once it's all in there, it's like
just
singing,
muscle memory.
It's like singing your favorite song. But there are times when you think, oh shit, I've forgotten everything. Like a second before you go on stage, you go, what's that word? And everyone looks at you and they're like, I don't know.
But I feel like you'd cover it up so well.
It can't, it's funny. What I learned to do was, if there was a word in the show that I didn't get, was to look it up in the dictionary and find out what it meant and really get the understanding of it. That helps a lot,
Oh my goodness. And I do know, so Marie, one of our co-hosts on Hollywood Hamilton and the KT Morning Crew, she's a big fan of Hallmark movies. Christmas stuff. I know that you're doing a Christmas movie. Can you talk about that?
All I do in the movie is point.
Wait, what?
That's
Why?
all I do. I point and sing, so don't expect there won't be any Oscars or anything
acting?
like that. Not really.
Just singing. Well, singing, that's
singing,
your thing.
I'm singing actually a song written by a guy called Gary Barlow, who's from a big band in the UK called Take That. Mm-hmm. I don't think they've ever really made it in America, but Gary is a big star in the UK, and he wrote this song, which I'm singing, and it's a beautiful song actually, because I'm quite precious about singing other people's songs.
Okay.
I'm a writer, so I never want to sing, but it's a really nice song. But, don't expect there's no acting. I point.
No acting.
I look fabulous.
Now, of course, you're here at Beatstock 2025. Mm-hmm. We brought back Beatstock after 15 years, and we are so happy that you're headlining. Can you give us an idea of what we can expect on your set?
It is. It's not very long because we used to do. I mean, I could come on for like 4 hours.
I'm sure you
it's always
can.
like, how do we do?
How do you condense?
Very condensed. Yeah, I feel like we're doing a new version of Do You Really Want to Hurt Me, which we have just redone with Sia. Mm-hmm. A Culture Club have redone it with Sia. So at some point that will come out. We've been sitting on it for a while, but we're doing that version tonight. Obviously not with Sia, she's not here. Mm-hmm. And then, some solo stuff, some other hits,
Obviously,
a few new
Karma
things.
Chameleon.
Doing Karma Chameleon, that's in there. But
what about Time?
No.
Oh.
It's on a Culture Club show.
Oh, okay. Are we getting any of the new music, though?
I'm doing The World Is Cool with Somebody Loves You, which is the lead track from SC18.
Incredible.
I'm doing this song called Free Britney, which is hilarious.
Oh.
Which we did, obviously when the first thing happened.
Right.
When the whole thing was going on, we did it then. And then I started DJing my song with Toxic.
Speaking of, so you are a DJ too, because that's when I saw you at Planet Hollywood, you were there to DJ, which I was like, Boy George DJs?
I've been DJing since the 70s.
I had no idea.
Before I started the band, that was what I did.
So you started as the DJ, then got into singing. Oh, so it was DJ first.
Yeah, in the 70s, late 70s.
I had no idea. And I'm such a huge fan. How did I not know that?
Well, it's, and also I DJ'd sort of, so beginning, obviously before Culture Club I DJ'd, and then from about 87 when the rave culture happened in the UK, Acid House, we called it, it was something that kind of swept me away because I'd done the whole massive 80s pop star thing and it was kind of just, I couldn't go out anywhere and it was a nightmare. And then suddenly I got into the rave scene and it was very downbeat and people didn't care who you were. People would be like, oh yeah, Boy George, whatever. Who cares?
So are you booking DJ gigs on the frequent?
I did Ibiza this year. I did 3 shows at Pasha, which was a sort of return. I've been going to Ibiza since 1987, but it's been a while since I've DJ'd there, so that was great. I did that. And when I DJ, I kind of create the music for my shows, so I'm not really playing other people's records. I play a mix of I remake things like Dead or Alive, but I'll do it in a tech house style.
Very cool.
So I'll find tracks that people know, but they go, oh, I don't know this version. So it's about having music that nobody else has, because when you're a DJ, now there's so many DJs now, everyone's playing the same things. Mm-hmm. So you want to feel, oh, I love that record, but what's this version?
But now you got your new stuff to drop.
Absolutely.
So that's even better now. You could drop it for everybody to hear, which I'm super excited.
If you mix it up, people don't, it's just always like doing a gig, There's nothing wrong with doing something new as long as it's good and as long as it's relatable. And, you just have to be confident. And people don't necessarily know what they want. They'll always complain. Oh, you didn't do this. You didn't wear that. You didn't say this. So it's life.
Before we let you go, I do have one last question, because you are known for the hats and you are known for the eyeliner. If you were only allowed to have one item for the rest of your life, either the hat or the eyeliner, which one would it be?
The hat.
The hat. Oh my gosh, I love it. Sweet. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
I think the hat, because kind of gives you a bit of height.
And you can change the color, you can go with the outfit.
Exactly.
It's perfect.
But a world without hats and eyeliner, that's really not a fair world.
Fair enough. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Hollywood Hamilton and the KTU Morning Crew.
Are you on Instagram?